Hi there, will you tell us what your name is?
My name is Stephen Troy, and I'm on Troy's Butchers on Moore Street.
Which end of Moore Street is that?
I'm on the Parnell Street and in Moore Street. I shot me up down there 10 years ago. I used to be up on the Henry Street.
And how long have you been associated with Moore Street?
The family's been trading in Moore Street for over 100 years now. Myself, I'm working there part-time since I'm 11. And I went through school and college, and when I finished up I ended up in the business, and I took it over from the uncles before me, myself and my brother.
What is the nature of your business?
It's a butcher shop, when selling meat to the public.
So over those years you must have seen some changes in Moore Street.
Seen huge changes, you know. I remember there used to be 32 butcher shops in Moore Street, and now there's two that are struggling to survive, you know. It's unbelievable to see the changes, particularly in the last 10 years, you know. We moved down to this unit because the top block was bought out for development, which never went ahead. And what happened is they just put in short-term tenants, you know, selling hair products and whatever else, phone shops and stuff like that. People who won't actually invest in the units because they don't know whether they're coming or going either. You know, they could be told at the end of the month, they're on month-to-month leases that are finished. So the way the street is being left is a little bit of a shame, we think, considering the historical nature of the street and the potential that the street holds.
Okay, well let's talk a bit about the historical nature of the street. What would you like to say about that?
Well, I think it's such a shame that them buildings over there, like, there's a plan to knock them, you know, and again, while this is going on, all the units underneath them buildings remain closed, and then we have the Minister for Environment appealing decision to keep that, you know, and to knock the block basically. You know, there's people trying to earn a living down here, and it's a huge part of Irish people's heritage. You know, it's probably the most historic building in the country, to be said. And I found it very hypocritical here on the centenary that the Minister for the Environment, Heather Humphreys, came down here, the Minister for Heritage, and when she came down here at Easter and she laid a wreath outside the very building that she's appealing to have knocked down. How hypocritical can you be?
Right. Do you think the interests of history conservation and the development of the market can work together, or do you think they're opposed?
Of course they can. Of course they can, you know. Somebody needs to switch on a few lights. Anything is possible out there, you know. For me now, we're after suffering the rafts of the Lewis Works here for the last 5 years, and for another construction site to be on this street would be detrimental for any business that has invested on the street. You know, like, it just wouldn't be fair, and it's possible. You don't have to knock something down to restore it and make it nice. You know, you can make it, there's loads of options around it. The architects are well capable of doing a nice job on that block.
Why is it, as far as you know, that they want to knock down buildings here in the street?
Well, they're proposing another shopping centre, you know, so we're surrounded by shopping centres in the city centre here. With the ILAC, they're going to be facing a shopping centre. Another 100 yards up the road with Jervis Street Shopping Centre, you know, and then across we have the likes of Arnott's, which is it's a shopping centre in itself with all the stores that holds, you know. Why another?
So, what would you, and as far as you know, other people who work in the street like to see happen here?
Well, I think at this stage it's dragged on now. This one I think has gone on for 16 years, you know, and it's a very long time to see it being dragged out that length of time. I think people would like to see the buildings restored, the museum going in to show its significance of the historic quarter that it is. And I think, you know, more stalls should be added to the street. I think there's 90 stallholders out there and only 19 are actually somebody in 19 spaces, which is 71 empty. You know, there's fantastic ideas different stalls out there with wines and cheeses and jams and, you know, horses, handbags. It should be a proper market, you know, and it has the potential to do that, you know.
Right, thank you very much. Is there anything more you'd like to say?
That pretty covers everything.